I'm Charlie Grew for CKVI Radio, and I'm here with Carl Pavano, starting pitcher for the Montreal Expos. Thank you for taking the time to speak with me.
No problem.
Have you always been a pitcher, or were there any other positions that sparked your interest while growing up?
I've been a pitcher my whole life. I played other positions in Little League. When I wasn't pitching, I was playing either third base, short, or first base. And then as I moved on to Babe Ruth, I played a little shortstop, and then as I got bigger, I got a lot slower, so I got stuck at first base and pitching, so I could hit a little bit, so they let me hit while I pitched.
When did you know that baseball is what you wanted to do with your life?
God, ever since from what my mom tells me, ever since I was a little kid, she said that I always said I wanted to be a Major League Baseball player, and it's just something I love to do. I mean, I know when I go back to my hometown and I drive by my Little League field, there's never any young kids there. And I know when I was growing up, I was there every day of the week. And when school was out, every day of the week till it got dark. And, that's one thing I just love to do. And I dedicated my life to it, and, thank God it's paid off.
Have you ever played the role of a relief pitcher? And how do you feel about the different roles as a reliever and a starter?
I've always been a starting pitcher, but I had one relief appearance. It was back in '98 when McGuire hit his 70th home run, and I was the victim. So I guess I don't really like being a relief pitcher at all. I enjoy starting a lot more.
I've read that some pitchers work a lot on strengthening not only their arms, but as well as their legs. What kind of training do you go through to be able to throw over 100 pitches a game?
I think one of the most important things, throwing. There's no substitute for throwing a baseball. If you want to get strong at something, if you want to get strong weightlifting, you lift weights, You want to get strong at throwing a baseball, you throw a baseball. But I do a lot of running. And in the off season, I work my legs out a lot, but during the season, just sparingly, just to keep my maintenance program going. But cuff exercises for my shoulder and elbow are important, but can't really substitute anything but for throwing that baseball.
What kind of routine do you go through on the day of a game?
I wake up about 8:30, get some breakfast. Me and my girlfriend Brittany will go out to lunch somewhere, and then I usually take a nap 3 to 4 just to rejuvenate. And I wake up and take some of my vitamins, and I'm ready to go.
After a start, I would imagine you would have to help your arm recover to be able to pitch again in 4 or 5 days. What do you do between finishing one outing and your next start to get yourself ready?
Right after I pitch, I usually ice and ride the bike just to get some new blood into the arm, to help the healing process, because throwing a baseball does tear down the muscle fibers in your arm. But, between starts, I run a lot. I throw a bullpen usually 2 days after my start, and then 2 days later I pitch in a game. So I just do some long toss. Long tosses like at 90 or 120 feet for like 15 to 20 minutes.
Most pitchers need a few good pitches to survive in the major leagues. Whatever you have, a good fastball or a curve might not matter if you have no control. Are certain pitches easier than others to control?
I'd say breaking pitches are more of a touch pitch, and I think it comes more with maturity and good mechanics. I mean, a lot of guys have good fastballs, and control is obviously a big part of that. But having control of your fastball and then having control of your breaking balls is probably the most important part of the pitching.
What are some of the toughest batters you face and why?
BJ Surhoff's one of the top ones. We're playing against his team today. Albert Belle, Mike Piazza, Tony Gwynn. I mean, I could go. I mean, they're all. I think every major league player is. Every major league hitter is a tough out. You just got to rise to the occasion, and they're here for a reason. So I mean, they're here because they're the best, and if you want to beat the best, you got to go out there and compete.
Thank you for taking the time to speak with me. I've been speaking with Carl Pavano, starting pitcher for the Montreal Expos. I'm Charlie Grew for CKVI Radio.